with me on the panel, we have Dominion Olawale. Please help me welcome Dominion. All right, thank you. We also have Obaji Elisha. Is that correct? Did I pronounce it correctly? Yeah. Okay, cool. And finally, we have Faruk Manzo. Tough crowd. All right, welcome. We're supposed to have one more person, but he wasn't able to make it, unfortunately. But yeah, we have excellent members of the panel. Faruk, in particular, I remember the first time he competed. That was at Tech Plus 2017. He was 12. Yes, Faruk was 12, and he was demolishing people that are old enough to be my father. Right? It was spectacular, and I loved every moment of it. So for a long time, esports players were mostly judged by their wins, their rankings, their tournament performances, and now players are becoming content creators, community leaders, ambassadors, streamers, right? And we just want to know what it is like to make that shift from just being a player to building a brand, right? So please just give us a quick introduction of who you are, the games that you're playing or known for, and what you're currently building outside of competition.
All right, everyone. Super nice to be here. My name is Dominion, popularly known as Neon in the Call of Duty mobile space. I'm a former pro esports player. I've been playing the game since 2021, and 5 years of playing a game, you go pro, and this year I was argued to be like the top 3 best Call of Duty mobile players in Nigeria. So, and what I do right now, I work as a content consultant for Call of Duty Mobile Africa, and just transitioning from being a gamer, being a pro player, to actually working with the game I used to play. That's been a lot for me. So that's what I do currently.
Hello guys, a pleasure to be here. My name is Faruk Manzo. I'm a professional FC26 player and a content creator. I'm, I'm a professional player for OAS Esports. I've been playing FC basically my whole life. I grew up playing FC with my 4 older brothers, and what a journey it has been. I can't believe we're here at Lagos Game Week. I'm speaking to everyone about how my journey was, and it's a pleasure to be here, and I am happy that everyone has me here, and hopefully I can share my journey with you guys.
Hi everyone, my name is Obaji Elisha, popularly known as Baji Junior. I'm a pro esports player for GameEvo Esports, and I've been playing FC or FIFA, formerly known as FIFA, since FIFA 12, but professionally for 3 years now, and it has been a wonderful journey. I mean, I was inspired by my older brother, Baji Senior, and I can't lie, that has been the best decision I've made all my life, and I want to, get better and, try and push esports and FC to bigger scale in Africa.
All right, thank you very much. I'm just going to throw myself in there as well. I used to play Mortal Kombat. I was consistently top 5. Maybe I'm not as good as these guys, but consistently top 5 for... Thank you, Kumi. But yeah, so I'm very much one of you guys. And one thing that's always struck me is making the shift from just going for competitions, winning tournaments, and just looking for more beyond just winning, right? You get known at first for your skill, right? But the thing is, skill doesn't build a brand, right? There are people that might not be as skilled as you, that have bigger brands than you. So what I want to know is, what made you realize at first that there was a lot more to esports than just being the best or just being very good?
All right, so I'll start with so back in 2021 when I first started, there was I didn't know anything about like esports. It was just more of like a game. I was having fun. But I remember my first event was first live event was Gamer X, yeah, and I saw a lot of gamers. I saw these people winning money. I'm like, oh, you can win money from playing this, and it was more of a shocker to me. And I decided to walk up to people and try to network with them. And then I realized that there are a lot of fans at these events. People that want to like meet pro players, content creators who had like a large following. And I realized that even the real pro players, those that were really good at the game, were not getting as much recognition as those content creators who were putting themselves out there. So then from there, that knowledge allowed me to like also reflect on my own journey as a pro player as at that time. And so I started putting myself more out there. I started posting my gameplays, started doing more stuff, even outside the game. I'm an artist, so I paint. So even like aside the game, I started doing more game-related paintings. I started doing more column-related paintings, and that made me be more recognized in the scene and get like a lot of people knowing my work even outside the game. So even recently, I just collaborated with Call of Duty Mobile Africa on a commissioned artwork. So that's like a big feat for me in transitioning from being a gamer and also stabilizing my brand and being recognized.
So where do I even start from? Basically, my whole life, all I've known is to go for competitions and win competitions. So I've been going, yeah, I've been going to competitions ever since I was 12 years old. I've been competing, and all I knew was to go and win tournaments. I did not like doing content. I didn't like my face being out there. So everyone knew the name Faruk, but nobody knew who Faruk was. So growing up, I remember when I won the LG tournament in 2021, and everyone was like, "Who is this guy? Like, why don't we know him?" Like, and stuff like that. And I remember I had a personal Instagram page, and I didn't even like posting that I won a tournament. I was forming like steeds, like I didn't want anyone to like, I didn't want my name to be out there. So, Mr. Kumi, I met Mr. Kumi. He forced me to create a gaming account. They told me to use my personal account to be posting my content, but I was like, no, I'm not doing that. But they told me, okay, why not create a gaming account and start posting content, because everyone knows your name, but nobody knows who you are. I was like, okay, if that's the only way, then I'll do it. So he got me streaming materials. I started from there, recording from my room, posting content out there. And from my surprise, I was growing the page. Even got like more followers than my actual page. So I was shocked. I was like, oh, this is not that bad. I could have I could have started this like a long time ago. So it's very good like going for competitions and winning, but winning competitions alone will not get your name out there. You have to build a brand. You have to get your name out there. You have to be posting content, because the best players are not the ones who are the most successful. The better content creators are the ones that are successful. So the key is to build your brand and get your name out there. Even if you're competing, like I compete, I still play tournaments, but I try and document when I'm going to tournaments and create content from it. So it's a win-win for me. I compete, I create content, so we'll try and go bigger from here too as well.
Yes, just like Faruk said, yeah, winning competition is not. It's basically that's what we all started with. The whole point was I did not just wake up to say, "Oh, I want to become a professional gamer." It just happened, and like from maybe I started playing after secondary school, which was in like 2022. So like I said, I had an elder brother which was going for competitions in like 2018. So I had like a blueprint for me to follow, and from there I'm like, okay, let me try. He'll take Baji Senior, I'll take Baji Junior. Let's see how that goes. I mean, I learned a lot from him, and from there, at first, I love playing game. I love playing any type of game normally, but competitive, yeah, I noticed, no matter what it is, whether it's amongst my peers, whether it's in a competition, I always want to be the best. So I'm like, let me just try and, go for a competition. First competition, I got beaten 4-0 round of 16. Fine. Next competition, I kept on losing like for 5 months straight. My first 8 competitions, I lost maybe round of 16 group stage, this, that. But I mean, it never shook me. Firstly, my dad was also in support, regardless. I mean, I like telling this story because the tournament before, the first tournament I won, the night before, he told me, okay, he used to give us Uber money to the competition, whether it's, we were still on the mainland, so maybe let's say it's a silver bed, whether it's a landmark, you give us, Uber money there to go. So I don't know whether work was after him or whatever. He just told us, oh, we're not going for the competition. I was like, oh, no problem. Then the next morning, he just came to wake us up. Oh, why you guys not going anymore? I'm like, I thought you didn't want us to go. He said, no, we should go for this one. Because that was the last one for the FIFA year, basically. I think that was FIFA 22. Then from there, the competition, there was a competition that I think it was 50K first place. I won 50K first place. I called my dad and he said, oh, daddy, I won tournaments that he did not want me to go for. And I was like, oh, and that was the first time I received money from somewhere that is not my father. And I was like, oh, I can start doing this properly and the rest. But winning competition was not just the major focal point, because let's fast forward to a year. I've won like maybe a competition or 2 extra. Then I started getting messages from brands. They were texting my brother, oh, you would like to work with your younger brother. Okay.
I'm going to pause right there so we can get back to that. We're going to go into that later. But moving forward, let's try to keep our responses quick because we don't have that much time.
Yeah.
But I would like to hear about that. Yeah, it's very interesting to create content, right? To put yourself out there. And I know that's very intimidating for a lot of people that are into esports. But for you guys that have been able to do it and overcome that, let's call it a shyness, right? Because I don't see any other reason why you wouldn't want to put yourself out there. How important has content streaming or social media been in growing your influence beyond just competing? Start with you.
Okay, regardless, apart from winning competitions and the rest, you have followers. Depending on the height you reach, you have people that want to, know more than you just winning the competition. So basically, creating content keeps people on your page, keeps like you grow basically. Apart from winning competitions, you grow in terms of followers, in terms of people that look up to you. So creating content is 100% as important as winning competitions. And regardless, it's not winning a competition that will get these opportunities for you. It's how you carry yourself online and the rest. It attracts people to you, and that's really important.
I would say that creating content has made me realize that I don't have to win everything for people to love me. Like when I was playing competitions, I was like, if I don't win, like, oh, they say like they won't like me anymore because I'm not the best. So when I started doing content and people, like if I lost it, there was a time that I'm not used to like losing, I would say. So I was always winning competitions, but there was a time that I came to Lagos every time and I was coming second. So I was like, oh, like nobody's going to like me anymore, But I was getting more love than when I was actually winning, So like creating content has been usually like very good to me, like in terms of like everything in life, like people check up on you, people like give you your credit and everything. So like creating content has been a very good move for me. So yeah.
So for me, creating content is more like collecting data, because for your skill is different from in real life. Anybody can be really good at a game if you like spend quality time on it. Anybody can be good, but not everybody is known. Do you understand? So I treat content like data. Content help me to like push myself out there. There are people that come to my comment section like for example, now when I started playing tournaments, people come to my comment section like, oh, I saw you at this tournament. Like I didn't know you play, but I was creating gaming related content. I was pushing myself out there. They knew my content, but they didn't know that I was actually like involved in the tournaments themselves. They didn't know I was a pro player. So it helped me to like scale a lot faster, and it also helped with like visibility. I started getting brands reach out to me, we want you to do this, we want you to do that, come and promote our gaming brand, come and do this for us. So I feel like content helps, a gamer, it helps you to like scale and helps your visibility.
Okay, thank you very much. Speaking about brands, what do you think made you attractive to brands? And for anyone that just wants to start and they want to get that, they want to get that brand deal, what do you think they have to do, right, that will make them attractive? Or what do you think is a mistake that they're making right now that's making them unattractive or seem unserious to brands?
So number one, the first thing is consistency. That is key. As they say, consistency is key. I remember, so one brand that I know that I've worked with consistently is Carry First. You know, I remember 2024. Yeah, they had the Carry First Cup. 2024, and then I was always putting out content about the cup, promoting the cup. Coming to the event, doing artworks, Call of Duty related artworks to promote the cup. I was basically showing up every time. Every event they had, I was there. So even the ones that were not paid, do you understand? I was basically showing them that I have value to offer, and if you don't see it, I mean, you're lost. So exactly, I was showing up 2024, 2025, I was there. And over time they just started like reaching out to me themselves later on. So, and just to say, there's the Carry Force Cup 2026 coming up, and yeah, it's the biggest Call of Duty mobile event of all year. So yeah, you guys should watch out for that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So this question is for Obaji, right? So if you had advice, like, do you have any advice for any young esports player right here that wants to, build a recognizable brand? And what do you think is the most important thing, your top thing that they should focus on?
Well, I think they should, wherever you find yourself, whatever game you find yourself playing, make sure you're very professional at it. Make sure you are very consistent when you treat it like, oh, I know what I'm doing and I want to attract good people around me. So make sure you don't be lackadaisical or nonchalant about what you put out there. Don't be putting out wrong information about yourself when you're like a good person. So I feel if you have a good character and you're professional about your work, it's to attract people towards you every single time.
Thank you, thank you. And what do you think? What do you think the community, right, when they hear your name, what do you think they associate you with, right? And was it on purpose? Did you orchestrate that, or did that just happen by vibes?
I mean, it's partially natural, it's partially, orchestrated because, what people know me as right now, I don't think there's any wrong thing they know me for. They know me to be very competitive. They know me to be, consistent to an extent. But they also know that there's still a lot of potential in the bag. And like, I appreciate the support they give to me, and I try my best not to let them know every single competition I go for, and through the content I put out as well.
All right, thank you very much. We have just about a minute or two for one or two questions from the audience, if anyone has questions for them.
I'd like to know how old you guys are because you guys look like I'm hearing somebody.
Okay,
say,
I'll be 21 in July.
Uh-huh.
Then the next guy.
23.
I'm 21. 21.
Okay, so I thought Faruk was the youngest person on this panel. Amazing. Wow.
Now you know what, I get this a lot. Like
He's an
I have
onk,
a
he's an
baby
onk.
face, but unfortunately I'm reaching onk status, as they call it. So,
Amazing.
yeah. That's what my chat always tell me. Grandpa status.
Okay. So there's a reason why I asked. Like I started out with the age thing because it's just basically as I'm a business development manager, right? So and I've been in the digital space. I've been playing in the digital space for the longest, and it's shocking to me that people are making money playing games. Like I hate someone literally dragged me down here. I was at the digital payments event yesterday because that's like that's my forte, right? So someone was like the at the exhibition, but there was a game stand. So I just had very cool conversations with the guy, and he was like, "Oh, this was happening in games," and he invited me down here. And now coming to hear that people are making money, and I know how many times I'll like my younger brother, I'll be like, go sleep, like so it's and basically that means word has to go out, especially to like some of the
So, to answer your question, you don't necessarily have to be going to competitions to make money from gaming. Like personally, I thought the only way to make money from gaming was going to competitions. But with the way the world is right now, you can stream and make money. If you're good enough, you can have people pay you to mentor them. And there are a lot of ways to make money from gaming, not only playing competitions. So I think if you really want to dive into making money from gaming, obviously, if you play competitions, you'll have to get the community of the game you're interested in and bring the community to see if there's any competition, you're aware of it, or you can just start creating content. As we already spoke about, brands will reach out to you and you make more money from that than actually winning tournaments. So the advice I would give you is if you really want to make money from gaming, you start creating content. Even if you're not the best players. I mean, the people that earn the most are not the best players in the game. Like, you think I'm the best in Nigeria, so I should be making the highest amount, but like the major content creators are the ones getting it. So just put yourself out there, man, and hope for the best.
Yeah, I want to ask you guys, because I'm also a gamer as well, but due to where life has carried me, I didn't even have time to enjoy games, talk less of play it competitively or play it for like career-wise. I just want to ask you, where do you see yourself, or where do you see yourself rather in the next maybe like 10 years, 15 years? Do you still see yourself playing games? Like, okay, going to competitions or just playing for fun or streaming? Like, what do you see yourself doing in the next maybe 10 to 15 years? Are you still going to be in this gaming space? Or are you going to be creating games? Or like, what do you see yourself doing?
Okay, firstly, right now, yeah, the next 10 years for myself, I'm still a student right now, so in the next 10 years, like, I see myself still playing game, honestly. Maybe next 5 to 10 or 5 to 8. The years after that, maybe I could delve into coaching and just, I believe that the esports community in Nigeria and the gamers, the players, there's still a lot of talent to be discovered. Yeah. And I don't mind coaching them. I love teaching regardless. Whatever the game is, I love teaching. So I feel after playing professionally, which I'm doing right now, I could go into coaching professionally as well. That's for myself, but I don't know about the rest of the panel.
So while I'm not a part of this panel,
Speak on it. Speak on it.
I used to compete as well. I used to compete all the way back in 2015, 2016, and I competed all the way till last year even. I only retired because I don't like the current Mortal Kombat game. That's all. When they bring a new one, I'm back in. But currently, I work in games. I'm a concept artist. So there's several fields. Gaming is huge. It's not just esports, right? You could be a coach. You could just decide to go into the gaming industry fully, develop your own game. There's so much you can do. And over the span of, I guess, since 2016 till now, that's 10 years, right? So I'm still very much in gaming. I still see myself in gaming for a long, long time. This is an art, and this is life. So.
Sorry, I would like to add something to that. So right now, in the next thing, esports is really big. That's what I've always like known. Even right from like time, I've always believed it, even as a kid, that this thing, like, there has to be money in it for people to be doing it on this kind of scale. But African parents, they don't believe in that vision. They tell you to go and read your book or go and chase like something profitable in quotes. But over time they've gotten to understand that there's more career opportunities even in esports. Right now, brands are looking for esports players, who have actually like played the games for a couple of years. Their roles. Right now, I do content as consulting for like Codem, because I played the game. I spent like years in playing the game, so I created content to and I have the data. So I understand what is going to go viral in Call of Duty mobile community. Do you understand? So there are a lot of opportunities for like gamers even after you want to retire and find like a career path. So thank you.
So someone sent a question before you wanted to take it?
Yeah, I just wanted to add that my whole life, I basically see myself in this journey. Like, I recently graduated from university, but I don't think I'll be using that degree to do anything. I'm going to pursue gaming as a whole. Like, I've seen people make it from gaming, like the people outside, like the content creators. So gaming, I've already gone into gaming full time. Like, I stream almost every day now. Like, I take it as a job. I don't take it as like, oh, this is a hobby. And while you're building an audience, you're not always going to be the best. So you create content, you build your audience. So when you're not at the best of form, because the upcoming kids will definitely come and be better than you, at the future. So if you can establish yourself like as a streamer, if you build your brand, you can branch out from stuff. Just build a brand, stream every day. Like streaming. Streaming is something that is growing in Nigeria. It is very big outside of Nigeria, but currently we have streamers coming up. So if you stream the game you play and you love, I think that's like the best job you can get for yourself. If you love gaming and you make it your job, I think that's the best thing you can do. So yeah.
So there's a young man that has a question. It's for the investing part, but someone threw some questions out. So let me just read it for the one that doesn't want to speak out. One of them is, it says, you said streaming. What platforms are the best to stream on? And what if I can't play my game? This one is a football-loving person and says, I don't have internet at school, but I still... Why you dey laugh, bros? You're not in Nigeria. Say, I don't have internet at school, but I still want to be part of this gaming ecosystem. Can I still be viable as a gamer without online support? And then the last person, speaking of support, asked the question that I think is very, very important. The person asked, how big is a support system for you? Because, I mean, you're wearing a GameEvo shirt. Faruk, I know how many times you had to come from Abuja to Lagos. And, Shegun, you be local man, but you get what I mean. So how big is it to have a support system that covers the bills while you concentrate on playing the game for the game's sake? That's that.
Okay, wait. So we're going to have Faruk answer that question because we're out of time. But for the sake of the person's curiosity, please go ahead.
The first question?
The last question.
So the support system in Nigeria is... I didn't really think in Nigeria that esports was this big until I started creating content and I was like, oh, there are people that actually are like me. There are people that love gaming like me. So me going to tournaments and sometimes not performing my best, and I still have support of people that genuinely want to see me win, even more than I do, it means a lot to me. So the support system in the country is not the best right now, but it is growing, and majority of it, you might find toxic people, you might find people that want you to lose, you might find people that want you to win. I don't think you should care about any of that and just keep on being the best version of yourself that you can be. So just keep on growing and keep on playing the game that you love. Just remember what took you to the top and stay focused.
All right. Big thank you to our panelists. And I hope the big takeaway for today is simple. It is that skill opens the door, but consistency, visibility, and professionalism keeps the door open and it turns the gamer to a brand. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the lesson.